press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
So I was watching one of her interviews and she has said that nobody challenges me, I challenge myself.
Yeah.
So while I was watching that, I immediately thought that this is exactly how Vidya Balan functions as well. We've seen her over the period of time. Because you challenge yourself, you've always set new parameters for yourself. What is it that you have personally learned from Shakuntala Devi and her life?
What have I learned from Shakuntala Devi is that, honestly, there are some realizations that I can't share now because I'll be giving away things about the story. But I can tell you that as a woman, I admire the fact that she wanted to conquer the world and she went ahead and did it without any guilt, without being apologetic. And she celebrated herself. You know, we all talk, she actually believed that she owned the world. I think that is something that I keep reminding myself of. Because, especially at a time which was, you know, I wasn't even born in 77. Yeah. You know, or at the time when she was at the peak of her career. I think that zest for life, that never say die spirit, that, you know, like you said, no one challenges me, I challenge myself, I'm the best in my world. Yeah. To believe that and not slip up once, because when you go through her life, I've also spoken to her daughter and her son-in-law and everyone says the same thing, that she never doubted herself. I think that, when you don't doubt yourself at all, I think it's unbelievable, especially as a woman.
Absolutely. So the film is directed by Anu Menon. It is written by Anu Menon and Nayanika Mehtani with dialogues by Ishita Moitra.
Yeah. So many women.
So many women.
And Keiko, who's the cinematographer.
Great.
And our co-producer on the film is also a woman, Shikha. There's also Redita here. So too many women on our...
Right.
You know, the editor is Antara, who's a woman. The production designer was a woman. So we were surrounded by women. And I've never been surrounded by so many women. I like that little male energy. But I enjoyed, it was truly collaborative. And without taking away from any of the men I've worked with, I must say, this was one set where there were no egos. There were no games being played.
Right.
You know, there was no one-upmanship. Everyone was working towards the film.
Right. And you have Amit Sar, I believe, and Sania Malhotra there as well.
Yeah, and Jishu Sengupta.
Jishu Sengupta is playing your father, from what I understand.
No, Shakuntala's husband.
Shakuntala's husband. Okay. Jishu Sengupta is playing Shakuntala's husband.
Shakuntala's husband.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. All right. And so I was watching one of her interviews, another interviews of Shakuntala Devi, and she said that I've traveled all across the world. I've not been to China and Russia. And the reason that she gave for that was that they don't believe, they're a communist country and they don't believe in God. And I'm someone who has a deep faith in God. So I was immediately reminded of your character from Mission Mangal. It's a scientist, but believes in the supreme power and that impossible can happen because of that.
She did end up going to Russia.
She did?
Yeah,
okay.
She did end up going to Russia. So I think she was also, you know, so quick-witted. Agar jawab nahi hai, to jawab bana lo. She was one of those people. Right. I'm a person of great faith. My relationship with God, my understanding of God has changed and evolved, I'd like to believe, over the years. Right. So, but to each his own. If you're an atheist or a non-believer, which my husband is, I have absolutely no problem. So I would not go to China or Russia because they are communist.
All right, so finally, what do you think was the most challenging part of playing Shakuntala Devi, the human computer?
To make maths enjoyable.
Oh, that's interesting.
You know, because you have a certain perception of maths. You know, every second person you meet will say, you like maths or what? Oh, I find maths so boring. And I actually enjoyed maths as a student.
Right.
But how do you make maths interesting for another one? So both for the director and for me. I think that was a real challenge. How to do the performances in a way that I enjoy it, so that if I enjoy it, then, audiences enjoy it. I think that was the most challenging part for me.
Right. Vidya, we've had a fabulous conversation with you. All of the people who are present over
Thank
here,
you.
they've, I think, really enjoyed listening to you. And thank you very much for your time. And congratulations once again for doing what you are doing, because it's inspiring
you.
for a lot of people who are present over here and millions of your fans all across the world. Thank you very much. Happy New Year once again.
Happy
And
New Year.
I
Thank
hope-
you, and thank you all. Thank you, IIT Powai, Techfest, for
I think
inviting
she deserves
me.
a standing ovation. She deserves standing ovation. I think she does that, right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.